What is up, YouTube? Chris here from Steel and Script. We're finally back with another video. Apologies for the delay. Unfortunately, went through a pretty chaotic event in my life recently. A wild story that I am looking forward to eventually sharing with this group. Specifically the 2A group. I feel like after having experienced this event, I am now able to provide some really informative tips. So looking forward to sharing that likely in a few months. But for now, yeah, not to get too distracted on that. For now, today I'm going to be going over my EDC Sling bag. This is a purpose-driven bag, something that I carry on the weekends or if I'm on a small trip. It just houses a lot of the tools or gear that I often use. So something that definitely has a lot of use. Now, starting with the bag, it is from the brand Tumi. I enjoy their products a lot. They really know how to design a bag to carry some EDC gear. I love how they think of certain pockets, where to place them. Also, things such as a quick magnetic pocket in the back, so you could put your wallet or phone or some sort of flat object that you can house or that you can grab fairly quickly. So I like that. It's also I also had another bag from them, or I actually have a crap ton of bags from them. A lot of backpacks and then some EDC bags. This one was really great. I had it for a few months, but I had to retire it or not retired all the way. But the problem that I was facing is I use my bags over my shoulder, usually in the back, but it's always vertically. This has the capability of going and being used as a fanny pack. The problem, however, is whenever I wanted to grab something and using it vertically, I often found that I dropped a few items. So didn't like that. Again, it's cool, but only for use cases to use it horizontally quite often. Since mine was not, and I use it vertically 9 out of 10 out of the times, I just found that this wasn't the best match for me. But as you can see, really great pockets as well. Love the little magnetic backing that you get with these bags, so that's always convenient. Not all of them have it, but a lot of them do, so pretty cool. Getting into the actual contents of the bag, starting off with the side pocket. Again, I do EDC carry a firearm, and I like using that pocket specifically for just a spare magazine. Now, I do have it with a NeoMag magnetic magazine holder. This is a 9mm spec. They do make different caliber spec ones, but this goes in hand with my 9mm carries, and this allows you to then pocket it. It has a deep carry pocket, as you can see. So it sits like this. You don't even see the magazine, or folks can't see the magazine, but allows you to quickly deploy it. So really cool. I do have a lot of my holsters designed as a sidecar, but there's a few that are not. So it's great to have that. Also, just great to have a third magazine. Are you going to need it? Likely not, but is it good to have? Yeah. It also, I mean, yes, it does have a little bit of weight, but again, for those instances where I do not have a sidecar carry holster, I do definitely believe that you should have at least 2 magazines. So having this capability, or having that extra magazine, just provides me that capability. So enjoy that guy. I enjoy that guy. In this pocket, you also have, and I don't have one yet, I need to get it for this bag. I have an air tag on all my bags. This has a little key ring where you could go ahead and attach an air tag or whatever else that you want to attach to it. In my use case, or in my instance, I use air tags. It just allows me the capability to track my own bag. But in the event that I can't find it and if it's lost, and if someone so happens to be nice enough to try to find the owner of a bag, the nice thing that Tumi provides is a little key ID, where if you register your product, which you should, it essentially adds you to the database. So if anyone ever loses a bag, they could call the Tumi number that's provided on the ID tag, and they could go ahead and try to locate you. So that's pretty cool. You also do get a badge on the side, or a little key tag or tag on the side, where you could go ahead and write down your information in the inside, phone number, address, whatever it is that you want to include. And again, hope that someone's nice enough to try to return it. So that is it for the side bags. Actually, I'll go ahead and go to the back again, having that little pocket in the back, or I'll show you that later. Anyways, going into the backpack pocket, I do have a iPad Air. This is intentionally not a fancy iPad. This is made to just simply, it's made simply for content. So if I'm in a family event and I want to show some photos or videos that I made, I could go ahead and do that. If I want to distract some kiddos with some YouTube Kids or whatever, or some books, ebooks, I could go ahead and do that with this guy. If I want to watch some videos on the fly, or just, you know, simply make some small Lightroom or Photoshop edits, I could go ahead and do that also. This is not made to be a dedicated workhorse. This is just, again, simply for media. So having a nice cheap tablet that wouldn't hurt if it broke is convenient to have. These guys you could probably get for like 250, 300 bucks. So definitely nice having this guy. And also the nice thing about having the Air models is the battery life is fantastic. So if you're on a plane ride and you want to watch a couple movies, that will provide some pretty good battery. And again, it's a light little baby to use. So nice to have. I think that's the 10.9 inch model. I forgot the exact spec, but yeah, have that guy there. And in the back also, I have on this GridIt Organizer. Is a couple extra gear. Starting with a TP-Link reader for or TP-Link Ethernet to USB-C adapter. So have this guy. I've used it a few times, so it's nice to have that guy. Up next is a Leatherman Squirt PS4. I don't know if they still make this model. They might have created a newer, better edition, but this guy is fantastic. I don't know if you can see it by the blade, but I've scratched the crap out of this guy. I've used it so many times. It's great where in instances where you're out in public or somewhere and you don't want too much attention on you and you don't want to pull out a big pocket knife. It's nice to grab this little guy and just make some, you know, small openings of boxes or whatever. I also use the pliers quite a bit, so having some small little pliers is nice. I do also carry my Leatherman, it's called the Arc daily, but having two pliers, I definitely find I've found some instances where I need two pliers, whether to grip a couple items or break something apart. That's always convenient. So yeah, have this little guy. Nothing fancy, but does a great job on doing what it's supposed to do. Next, Fisher pen. These guys are fantastic. I used to have a little journal with me. I don't know where it went, but I think I left it in my car. But if I ever want to take some quick notes, I always have a pen in my pocket. But in instances where I forget my pen, lost a pen, or want to lend out a pen, this guy is great. You open it, goes full size. So definitely found some instances where I needed this extra pen, and it's a great writing pen. So have that guy there. Next is a Vero Prybar. Now this guy has had a lot of use. I used to be the guy. Don't get too mad. I used to be the guy that opened up or tried prying things with my knife. I learned the hard way. So stop doing that. Stop being a fool. I started using this Vero Prybar, and it's great. It also has a couple extra bits or some bits in there. So yeah, nothing too fancy. Just a nice pry bar, titanium, and then this is the black wash finish. So pretty convenient to have. Victorinox, what are these called? Nail clippers. So I do try to keep my nails fairly short and cut. So this guy is nice. You open it up and you have some clippers along with a filer on the bottom. I've had to use this a few times. Shameful admittance, but I sometimes forget to cut my nails, and when I go to the office, I'm like, oh crap. So it's nice to pull out this guy whenever needed. Last but not least on this guy, or actually no, I have a SD card reader, micro SD card reader that I could put onto an adapter that I have in the bigger pocket. So that's the last guy on this guy. And last but not least, it's a microfiber cloth pad. Now this guy is really cool. This is made by one of my favorite Instagrammers. His name's TamFamGram on Instagram. I'm assuming his first name's Tam. I like him, but unfortunately I never really paid attention to his full name, but I'm gonna call him Tam. Tam makes some really cool content, gun content, guard content, what else? EDC content. I really like his media, so huge fan of him on Instagram. And he recently came out with these microfiber pads. I'm a huge germaphobe, but I am also a huge I just get very anxious whenever I see my phone or iPad or laptop full of fingerprints. So he went ahead and made these guys, which is really cool. You open it up and it has a full microfiber cloth. It also has his signature design, so that's pretty sweet. These guys are amazing. I'll go ahead and drop his tag on the description down below, or I'll probably throw a little overhead up here. So yeah, definitely check out his content. Shoot him a follow on Instagram. He makes some really cool stuff. You could also just clip it to Pocket or something. So yeah, definitely enjoy that guy. And that's it for the big back pocket. What I was going to show earlier was in that small pocket I have a phone. Now this is a work phone. The reason why I carry this whether I'm working or not is because my company provides a hotspot on their tab, and I definitely use and abuse that guy, especially for the tablet. So in my eyes, it's great to save 20 bucks off of my personal bill and just, you know, leverage what I have, and that's where this guy comes into play. Not only that, but alright, sorry about that guys, unsure what happened, or actually camera overheated, so yeah, anyways, so yeah, have two phones. One, capability of a hotspot. Two, having a device in the event that my primary goes down. And then three, the reception. I have Verizon on my primary. The work phone has AT&T, so that's really convenient, just being able to have dual coverage. Now I also have attached what I have attached is this Magsafe attachment that also allows for one, the device to be stood up as a stand, and then two, it is magnetic. So if I want to attach the phone to something that is metal, then I could go ahead and do so, and it'll keep the phone still. So pretty cool. And it's on a spec case provided by the company, so have that guy. Now going into the main compartment of the bag, a few goodies. One, starting off with my RayBan Metas. Now these are prescription also, so I do wear glasses, and being able to have some eyeglasses that have some cool AI technology and being able to have the transition capabilities really neat. I use these daily, and these things are amazing. The prescription's nothing crazy. I really just need it for eye strain to prevent my eyes from getting further damaged. But yeah, it has a built-in camera, 5 built-in microphones, some AI in it. The video that it captures is pretty sweet. If I could put a quick snippet of what it looks like, I'll go and do so. But the speakers is really what I use this for. Just being able to, one, have some conversations on the go, and then two, listen to some music discreetly or watch some sort of video discreetly is pretty sweet. So I definitely enjoy that. For those that have voiced some privacy concerns, this does have a light. It always shines whenever pictures being taken or videos being taken. So yeah, that kind of keeps me safe from there. And then they are rechargeable in this USB-C rechargeable case. So what I like is that, again, it looks like some regular pair of glasses. It looks like the traditional RayBan. Actually, I have a brown RayBan case. You can see them side by side. But yeah, I mean, maybe a little bit thicker, but essentially same dimensions. So enjoy that, guys. Enjoy that guy. And moving on to the next item here, DJI Pocket 3 and its case. Have the camera there. I do have the CPL filter already in the case, so that if I ever want to use it on the go, I can. Oops. Come on. Embarrassing myself. There you go. And then I do have the creator combo. So I am excited that I got this before the huge price hike that these have faced. This kit now is about $1,000. Got this for about 500 bucks. Yeah, 500 flat. So excited. This is a tripod. Oh no, this is the extra battery. Then I have the tripod here. and then it does come with a mic too. So this is what I have in its pouch or in its case. This allows me to attach a tripod. But yeah, it makes some really good video, really clean, crisp, and best of all is it has that built-in gimbal, so you don't have to worry about it your camera looking or your video looking, you know, choppy or as if you're moving 100 miles an hour. So I definitely enjoy this guy. It makes some really good content. So I keep that in my in my bag, along with a few additional filters, polarizer, and then a black diffuser. It's a hit and miss on the black diffuser. Sometimes I liked it, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But the polarizer and the CPL filter definitely come in handy. So I have this guy here just in case if I want to put an additional filter, if I want to play around with one of them. But yeah, have that. Up next, continuing with the tech, I have one of these guys. Multiport adapter, connects to my iPad or my laptop. Always good to have that capability. If I want to take some quick photos or videos here and I want to upload it to my iPad so I can show someone, that's where this comes in handy. So I always enjoy carrying that guy. Now this I usually have in my pockets, unless if it's on the weekend, and if I don't want to carry as much in my pockets, then I'll go ahead and put this in the bag. I'll just simply throw it in there, but usually this is in my pockets. But just wanted to give it a quick shout out. Got to stay charged on the go. So if I don't have that guy and I absolutely need a charger, which is probably, I don't know, has happened only once or twice, then I carry a backup actual hardwired charger. This is the 25 watt guy, so it'll at least get my phone up to speed fairly quickly. Again, I don't presume that I will need that too often, but it's small enough where I don't notice the extra weight or space taken by these guys, so I just carry them. Tourniquet. Being able to defend yourself is one thing. Being able to protect yourself and help yourself is a whole other thing. I definitely believe that if you're carrying, you definitely should have taken a course or at minimum done some extensive research on how to save your life, whether with some patches or with where applicable, or a tourniquet. I am a huge advocate for being able to protect yourself in multiple different types of methods, and one of them is when it comes down to your health. And if you're in an event where you're in a self-defensive situation, or if you're a victim of a situation, being able to throw this guy on you fast and quickly is very important. So I have this guy, it's staged, it's ready, it's immediately accessible from my pocket or from the bag. I know I pulled it out in a different order, but this is one of the first items that are accessible, and it's not going to be constrained by anything holding it down or anything like that. It's ready to go. So definitely keep a tourniquet on you if you can, or if you feel like it. I carry a gun. I also feel like if I am going to carry a gun, I should be able to protect myself from a gun. And protecting myself in with this item here is very important to me, so I have that tourniquet immediately available. And AirPods thrown right at the top. I've been using my Metas more, so I haven't had the need to throw on some AirPods on the go if I need to take a quick call. That way I have my hands fully accessible. But in instances where I need maybe a little bit clear audio or complete noise cancellation, then I have these guys handy and ready. And then these guys are, actually I'll show this next. I absolutely hate living in California, and one, dealing with some of the local EDC laws, but then two, having to be a victim of, I'm just kidding, don't yell at me, having to use those freaking awful paper straws. So this guy has been used several times. I love it. I like being able to use a metal and real straw whenever needed. So I am helping save the environment. I don't have a bunch of plastic ones on me. That would be a waste of space, so I wouldn't do that anyways. So I'm giving my part by using a reusable metal straw. It also does have a cleaner inside. If you didn't, yeah, I'll show it to you. has a little brush so you can clean your straw. So yeah, I like that guy. And then I have these items here. Again, have a couple kiddos, so these guys are really helpful. Clean up their hands, clean up their face. It's good for sensitive skin. It's good for your face or your hands. These guys, I mean, those guys go through these guys like candy, so those are convenient to have. And then for whatever reason, I love wearing the color white a lot, and simultaneously I also, for some dumb reason, enjoy spilling coffee on myself. So I have had to use these at least 100 times before. I always have some in my bag, in my car, at work. I go through these like candy myself. So these guys are convenient to have. And I believe that's all. I don't think I missed anything. No, I have everything here. So yeah, guys, this is essentially my loadout, what I carry on the weekend or on the go, small trips. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys have any comments or questions, please feel free to drop them down below. For most of these products, I should have them linked in the description. Shall any of you care to take a look at any of these guys? And yeah, appreciate the video. As always, I'll go ahead and send you guys out with some scripture. This is coming off the top of my head, so please forgive me if I'm a little off. It's going to be from Isaiah 41:10. That is one of my favorite verses. And it is, "Fear not, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will straighten you and uphold you with my righteous right hand." Forgive me, I botched that a little bit, but thank you guys again for watching. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Peace.